goes over you, and then simple buckle.
Mira, ven, ven papi, ven.
Buckle is like extra.
Vamos acá.
The thing that goes over your shoulder is like a painful one. It's just when you put down.
Our world as one, interconnected ocean, a vast, blue expanse, critical to life on Earth.
There's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale. Every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, from southern and Indian to the mighty Pacific and beyond. The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Welcome to Seaworld Orca Encounter. My name is Marissa, and that was Pete and Ulysses, two members of our killer whale family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, strength, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged, and Seaworld's killer whales have inspired generations of guests, and we're so excited for you to learn more about them today. As trainers, we spend years developing relationships with our whales. This creates trust, allowing us to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life.
60 pro.
All of our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being through husbandry or medical behaviors. One of the first medical behaviors they learn is called a fluid present. They'll present us with the underside of their tail fluids, allowing our vet team to get a blood sample once a month. This is one of the many ways to ensure our whales are staying nice and healthy. Another important healthcare behavior is monitoring their weight. The whales are able to slide up on our giant killer whale size scale, lifting their fluids completely up and out of the water so we get an accurate measurement. This is a great example of the purpose behind our training program. While this slide out is visually stunning, it actually allows us to weigh our whales once a week. In fact, all the behaviors you've seen here today help keep our whales healthy. The overall health and well-being of our pod is the most important part of our job. We can also ask the whales for high energy behaviors like breaches and jumps up and out of the water for exercise. We achieve this overall health through diet, exercise, lots of love, and, of course, play. And our whales sure do love to play. We learn what they like and how they enjoy interacting with each other and with each one of us. Being able to share these enrichment sessions allows us to build a bond with our whales. We love sharing this with them as well as with all of you. They'll hunt pretty much anything, from fish to marine mammals to great white sharks, even the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. The blue whale is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale this size take on a whale that size? Skill and teamwork allow them to hunt the blue whale, as well as other types of prey. They'll use their tail flukes for slapping, tossing, and throwing. This tires their prey, making it easier to catch. Right off the beach. A natural athletic wave behavior you'll see in whales is the ability to beach themselves, turn, and re-enter the water. Transient pods of killer whales will prey on sea lions. They rely on quiet stealth to hunt. Or surfing in a wave when they're hunting. They've learned to create waves that splash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right in the water. While it's really impressive to witness, you cannot truly appreciate the amount of water displaced until you've experienced it firsthand. Luckily, I have a couple of very brave volunteers who are going to be doing just that. Let's hear it for them! All right, friends, you are our seals. That is your iceberg. Hang on tight. Are you nervous? Yeah, let's give them some encouragement. Do you want to see them get wet? All right. I hope you're ready. This water is just a little bit cold. It's like 55 degrees. Here it comes. Nice job. Let's hear for them. They did a great job. All of the natural behaviors you've just seen are just a fraction of the skills and techniques used by killer whales when hunting. They'll breach or slap their pectoral flippers to communicate during a hunt. They'll use their tail flips to scent fish. But I have a feeling these whales might just be scenting all of you, which means it's time to get wet!
What's it?
Okay.